Okay, so today's concept is VRRP, Virtual Router Redundancy Protocol. I believe so that you guys are clearly aware about this technology that you already, I suppose, I believe that you already learning about these things like VRRP, GLBP, right? So what actually we are doing in that? Let's suppose we have a thousands of, like 500 plus our users are there inside of our organization. They're using a private IP, and obviously for particular one user only one gateway should be there, right? Either their 250 their next hop, or only single gateway should be available for one, right? But what in case if I tell you that what if that gateway is down? So there we need to visit in every, in manually we need to configure in the gateway into every PC, right? Correct, correct na? So so to avoid this, in Fortigate we are having a option that is a VRRP, which is also available in CCNA. Okay, Cisco devices also. So in VRRP we are using one virtual IP as a gateway. So doesn't matter whether this is down or this is down. Okay, always virtual IP should be always up, right? So that will be act like a gateway for that in user devices. But here, slight different in Fortigate, like in VIP1, VIP2, virtual IP1, virtual IP2, I'm having. So 192.168.101.1 here in this server, in this firewall, this one will be a master, okay? 101.2 will become a backup. Vice versa, there is an, opposite. Here 101 will be a backup. Here 102 will be a master, okay? So quite different. So in case, let's suppose for this PC, I decided that remember we cannot use this interface IP as a gateway. We need to define a virtual IP, and that virtual IP will be a gateway, will be act like a gateway for this my users. Okay. So in CCNA you will have learned that the single virtual IP, but here we will use a multiple virtual IP as a gateway. So in case of for this, let's suppose for this the 101.1 is a master, okay, for this first user the 101 is a master, and in by any chance this 101 is down. So 101 is down, then already the 101.2 is a backup, so backup will not act like a gateway, right? It will not respond any request to you, to any in user. So in that case, what it will be happen, that that will become a master. For this 101 also, that will become a master for both, whether 101 or 102. My firewall will be a master. This firewall will be a master for 101 gateway and 1012 gateway. In the same way, if this is down, this master is down 102, so here 102 will become a master and 101 will become a master. Clear? Clear? Are you guys clear? So I'll
Yes, sir. Clear.
okay, everyone, guys, please respond properly so that I can also get to know that you guys are, I'm properly delivering to the technology, so you guys are also getting them on a proper way. If you guys keep in a silent mode, then I will just consider that you are getting every point. Okay, so that's great if you are understanding. Okay, so the configuration as usual. So the configuration is here already. I am having that. Okay, so configuration is here user one. What I have been configured, I just enable show IP route. So here if you check, I just assign IP address. Okay, that 101. Okay, 192.168.101.10, 101.10 I have been assigned here, and so IP route, so IP interface brief 101.10 I assigned, and the gateway is I have been assigned, like, the default route towards 101.1. For this device the 101 will be a master, and for this device enable so IP route. So for this device 102 will become a gateway, and this IP address of this, so IP interface brief, so IP address will be 101.20. Okay, 101.20 of this device, and the default route towards 101.2. So 101.2 will be a gateway for this device. In the same similar, this is a 101 and this is a 101 dot what 101.2. Okay, so 3 and 4 I have been already configured the same way. Now here enable show IP interface brief. In internet, I have been just configured three IP address. One is a 101.1.1, 101.1.1 in the first 0 by 0, in 0 by 1, 102.1.1.1 is a, and for the internet I just given one dummy IP like 1.1.1. Okay. In the similar way, let me admin show system interface brief. Okay. Sorry. Get router Get router info, routing table details. Okay. S- Get what is the command here? I just completely forget. So system interface, right? So system interface question mark. So there is no IP address as of now in this device. Okay. So just start the configuration. Config system interface. Edit port number three. Port number three. Set mode static. Set allow access ping. Set allow access ping. Okay. So first of all, we don't need to configure this. VRRP is not possible to configure in GUI. Okay, that is not possible to configure in GUI. Okay, so whatever that I had, that I already uh, edit port one, set mode static, set IP18168.101 dot port one. I don't know. We don't have IP in the port one, right? So just a minute. Ind. Uh, just a minute. Execute. Let me reboot this both, okay? So that will admin execute reboot. So that we can start from the beginning, okay? Okay, so firewall is rebooted and admin. Just a minute, let me resume this. Configs. So system interface. There is no IP. Okay. Config system interface. Edit port number three. Port number three. Set mode static. Set allow access ping. And the set IP 192.168.101.253 I given /24, and next edit port number 2, set mode static, set allow access ping, set IP 101.1.1.100/24, and in the air. Okay, so system interface question mark. So firewall policy. Firewall policy. So I already created one policy in CLI mode only. Like, as you know that how to configure that policy. So system. So route static. Okay. So I have also configured one static routes towards my ISP into this firewall. Okay. So I have before class only. I just did the copy paste. So for this, for my users R1, R PC1, PC2, PC3, PC4. Okay, this is the configuration. This is just a simple configuration. Interface IP assign and static route, static default route towards the gateway. Okay, here we are done. Internet, I just assigned the IP address and I just given one dummy IP 1.1.1 for the verification as a. We'll consider that as a internet. Okay. Fine. Firewall. Config system firewall. That is, I just in the firewall one, I have been, set IP 101.100.200. What is that? Config system global. Set hostname for Fortigate one. This is just a configuration to, this is a command to change the firewall name, and that config system interface. Edit port number one. Set mode static. So there is nothing. There is nothing like a port number one, right? So that is completely wrong. So we need to I need to change then, because after class I need to share with you this IP address, right? So that is not a port number one, that will be a port number three. Okay, port number three. And set allow access ping. Next edit port number two. So port number two is a 101.1.100, and here it is fine, right? And after that config route, the static default route, by using this command I just configure static default route. Okay, clear? And after that I have been configured a firewall policy. Source interface will be a port number three, destination interface is a port number two, exen except source address all, destination address all, schedule always, service all. Net is been enabled and configuration is done. Okay, so this is the way how I configure in the firewall one. And in the firewall 2, let me check their IP address and interface so that it will not make any changes for you guys in whenever you'll try to do that. Let me check the interface once. uh, Here 192.168.101.254. Okay, 101.254. This interface is the port number one, that is fine. Allow access ping. And after that port number 2, 100, 102.1.1.100, that is also fine. Config static route already configured towards that firewall, that internet. And here also have been configured that firewall policy and static route, only the VRRP configuration is pending here. Okay, so just a minute here. Okay, so so VRRP, so route VRRP, what is the command to configure that? So get router info VRRP is a command. Get router info VRRP. Okay, and VRRP you cannot configure in GUI mode. Okay, only you can configure in CLI only, right? So there is no option to configure that. Clear? And in the same way, admin. So get system info, get system, so system interface question mark. So there is also no IP address has been assigned. So just begin the just start the configuration. Config system interface, edit port number one. Port number one. Set allow access ping. Set mode static. Set IP. What is the IP address for that? Set IP 192.168.101.254 slash 24. Okay, 254. And set next edit port number two. S- Port number two, set allow access ping, set mode static, and set IP 102.1.1.100 slash 24, 101.1.1. Okay, and end. So system interface question mark. So IP address has been assigned here, and after that, so firewall policy. So firewall policy. So policy has been configured. So router is static to check the static default route. Static to default route has been also already configured here. Okay, and after that, we need to configure a VRRP. Okay, so just go here and go to the firewall one first. Yeah, config system interface. This is the command. Config system interface edit port number three. In port number three, we need to enable that virtual make enable. Okay. Config VRRP edit one. In VRRP, we'll give 192.168.101, our primary IP. We'll set the priority higher as a 200. Set preemption will we need to enable that. And next, and edit port number two. The second IP will be at the priority is 100, so that will be our secondary IP, and preemption is enabled, and that's it. Okay, just copy and do the paste here. Done. Okay, and come here and change the same. Here also in the same way, just here 101 is our, what is that, 101 is our Here 101 is our secondary and 102, 101.2 is a primary. Okay, so the priority itself, we given the higher priority, right? So yeah, just paste it, done. In now get router info VRRP. So if you check it now, what is the our in firewall 2? What is our primary? 192. This is a 101.2 is a master, right? Priority is a 200, correct? And 101 is priority is 100, and this is state is in a backup. Okay, so get router info VRRP. So now check get router info VRRP. So here that our 101 is a 200 and 101.2 is our 100. Okay, 101 is a master and 102 is a our backup. So now start the check the reachability from user 1, enable ping. What is our IP? 192.168.101.1. Yeah, it is able to reach 101.2. It's also able to reach. Okay, so user 1 is able to reach. In the same way we need to check. Okay, con execute ping 192.168.101.10. So we are able to reach 101.10, right? But the same way we cannot be able to reach the 101.20. Okay, 101.20 is also reachable because there is no for as a gateway it will use as a 20, but for this device, but the firewall is able, firewall can reach this. Okay, firewall can reach all the both the firewall can reach anywhere. Okay, because both the details are available there, firewall 1 and firewall 2 also. Okay, so config system execute ping 192.168.101.10. So here I am able to reach 20, able to reach 30, able to reach 40, able to reach execute ping 1.1.1.1, able to reach. Okay, yeah, that's it from here. Okay, so yeah, that's clear, correct? So now let me check for this one, and let me shut down this interface. Okay, disable this interface in the firewall. Config system interface, edit port number 3, port number 2, port number 3. Set 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 mode.
Status.
No. Set mode.
If it says
Set.
if it says status down,
mm, Set status down. Is it the command?
yep, to down the port.
Okay, I was not checked before. So now we need to check. Okay, debug, diagnose, debug, enable. Okay, so from here I would like to hit the internet ping 192.168. Sorry, ping 1.1.1.1. I'm able to reach. So ISP, in ISP I need to check that from where it is coming. Enable, diagnose. Before that I'll show you uh, get VRRP, get get firewall. What is that command here? Get router info VRRP. Get router info VRRP. Okay. So what is that now? There is no VRRP, right? So that's fine. But here get router info VRRP. So here if you check, what is the master? 101. 101 is also a master. and 102 is also a master. So in this case, if let we just disable this interface, so now this firewall is responsible for both the all the device which is having a different gateway. Okay, some for someone is a 101, for someone is a 2. So all the traffic will go via the second firewall. Okay, clear? So here config system interface edit port number 3 and status set status up. Okay, and end. So now again get router info Vrrp. So if you check again, it become a master and it become a backup. Okay. So the overall concept is whenever that gateway is down for any virtual IP as a master is down, the second firewall will take care of that traffic also, and that will become a master for both available gateways. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
So can any question on this? Anyone?
So one question.
Yeah, please tell me.
Yeah. Do we need to enable preemption
Hmm.
manually in the VRRP or
Yeah, manually you need to enable. By default, that is disable in Fortigate and Cisco as well. Okay, so you
okay?
need to enable that. Okay, preemption enable. So
Okay.
preemption only. I know everyone is aware about the preemption. I believe so that everyone. Okay, guys. I will see you tomorrow with the new topic. So today we have completed that. Uh, Not this. We are RPS done, right? And this is a pending. So tomorrow we'll go with other topic. Like these are the topics are available. So we'll try to close these two topic by tomorrow, FortiGate and Forti Manager. Okay. Then parallel path processing is also not a big issue. So tomorrow we'll cover these things. Okay.
Okay. And so one more question.
Yeah. Please tell me.
Yeah, you can stop the